How's it going, everyone? My name is Tom, and welcome back to the Altcoin Quest, where we are on the quest to financial freedom. In today's video, I wanted to talk about another XRP ETF that has officially gone live on the New York Stock Exchange. And yes, I'm talking about Bitwise's XRP Spot ETF. And I'll share a little bit about my opinion as to why I still believe that we will continue higher in the crypto market. But as always, a super important legal disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor, and nothing I say in this video or on any other platform should be taken as financial advice. All content provided on Altcoin Quest is just my opinion and for entertainment purposes only. Always do your own research and consider consulting a licensed financial professional before making any investment decisions. All right, so as of today, it is currently November 20th, 2025, 11:47 a.m. as of my current time. Outside of today, it's actually a very nice and bright day. It's still a little bit cold, but yeah, it's nice and bright outside. And let's take a look at the market. Let's have a little quick snapshot of what's going on. According to Coin Market Cap, the total market cap for crypto is at 2.97 trillion. We are down. Bitcoin is sitting at $86,476. And the crypto fear and greed index is at 15. Extreme fear again. We definitely took a little bit of a dip this morning in the last couple of hours as of recording this video. And yeah, all hope seems lost, right? Like the sentiment in crypto right now is just like completely in the gutter right now, right? Everyone is screaming on Twitter that we are in a bear market and yada, yada, yada. You know, I definitely don't want to go into that in this video because that's not what we're talking about. Today, we are talking about Bitwise, right? Here is the official post from Bitwise account on X. They stated, today, milestone day for the XRP community. This morning, the Bitwise XRP ETF began trading on the New York Stock Exchange. With today's launch, investors have a new convenient way to get spot exposure to XRP, the crypto asset looking to disrupt the $250 trillion market for global payments. And they go on to list a couple of bullet points as to why XRP is intriguing, right? The first bullet point is one of the longest running crypto assets, over 13 years. But this one's the one, right? This is like the biggest one that got me, Number two, the XRP Army, a super passionate community of supporters, right? Yeah, goddamn right. Like I can't agree more with that statement. Like the XRP community is like one of the strongest and best community of all, in my opinion, at least in the crypto space, right? And then they go on to say at the very bottom, through crypto's ups and downs over the past decade plus, XRP has shown great resilience and played a key role in crypto's move to mainstream. We're thrilled to launch XRP today and contribute to the next steps of XRP's journey. But the thing that the word that I really want to go back to is when they said XRP has shown great resilience, right? Like there is no better way to explain XRP and XRP's community, right? The XRP army, than the word resilience. We have come a long way, a long, long way through all of the past, the whole Gary Gensler regime, right? The whole ridiculous lawsuit that the SEC put on Ripple and XRP itself. It's just like we've been dragged through hell and back, and we've risen even higher now, right? Especially with this, Bitwise's XRP ETF, and then last week, yeah, but about a week ago, Canary Capital's XRP ETF going live. Not only that, but we have even more XRP ETFs launching like within the next week or so, like Franklin Templeton and 21 shares, or Grayscale, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But anyways, yeah, we have, it's amazing to see how far XRP has come, right? Like I've been around in crypto space since like 2017. So I've been around for a while, and I've been invested in XRP ever since. And I haven't sold any of my XRP since then, right? I've only been dollar cost averaging. I've been just putting more and more money into XRP, and there's just no greater feeling than to have XRP's ETF launched like today. You know, like there's no greater news. Amongst the sea of red, yes, I know there's going to be a lot of people out there who say, well, it doesn't matter, yada, yada, yada. You know, a lot of trolls out there who are going to be like, yeah, well, with the launch of this and the price is still going down, it doesn't matter. You know, it's just like, they're just trolls, right? They're just being haters. Like I honestly don't care about that. It's just like, I'm in it for the long haul, like I said in my previous videos, right? This is a huge milestone. You know, like it's a big day for. It's another big day, right? I'm not saying like Canary Capital wasn't a big day. That definitely was a huge day. Canary pulled in, I believe it was like $58 million in the first day of trading volume, right? Like Canary Capital proved that that the demand for spot XRP ETF is real. You know, it's amazing, and it's only a matter of time before all of the big players, right? All of, especially BlackRock. You know, I definitely expect BlackRock later on in the future to launch their own XRP ETF. You know, it's only a matter of time. There's no way that BlackRock is not gonna like take part in that. You know, there's no way, absolutely no way. But yeah, you know, like I was saying earlier, amongst all of this pullback and the launch of future XRP ETFs that are happening, like Franklin Templeton and Grayscale, like people might be saying, you know, like the pullback is really bad. You know, like it's not good for crypto. It's not good for XRP or whatever in general. Like, but I think it's good. You know, I think it's a good thing because this is basically a wave of institutional money that's going to flow into XRP itself, right? And with smart money and institutional money, they love to buy during dips, right? Smart money loves to buy during dips. Dips like this and pullbacks like this are going to just completely shatter and shake out retail, right? It's going to just the fear is just going to be way too much for a lot of retail people who don't understand or just can't grasp um, the market and can't deal with the volatility. You know what I mean? Like smart money is going to pick it up. You know, they're gonna buy from here, right? And it's just gonna be rocket fuel for XRP, specifically XRP because of the ETF and it's spot ETF, right? And we all know institutions love to buy dips, right? And especially when prices is lower like this, it just lowers the barrier to entry for people who do want to get into XRP with without having self custody, right? Those people who want to purchase XRP through an ETF like this, not have to worry about, you know, learning how to deal with a hardware wallet or a software wallet and things like that. They could just buy it through an ETF like this, whether it's through Bitwise or Canary or any future ETFs that are going to launch. And with the pullback, like I said, like I mentioned, you know, pulling back to like a dollar something, sub $2. In my mind, I think, you know, smart money is gonna want to buy more, right? They're gonna want to put their money into it, and that's what I would do, right? In dips like that, the first thing that comes to my mind is that I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna buy. Like, why not? You know, it's like to me, it just rings like a discount as to whatever the asset is. Whenever there's pullbacks, I completely just immediately think it's a discount, and it's time to buy. Like, I don't ever get fearful. I don't ever get like scared that I'm gonna lose my money or things like that, which like I could go into in like a whole nother video, but um as to why I don't get fearful and things like that. And like I've been around long enough as well to kind of see all these ups and downs and things like that. None of that bothers me. But yeah, like I honestly think that this is a perfect time for institutional money to go to come in to the market and to flood the market, right? For more liquidity to come in. And yeah, so this post here is by Matt Hogan. He is the CIO at Bitwise. And he stated this morning, very excited to launch the Bitwise XRP ETF. What a journey for this asset and this community. Absolutely agree. Excited to see what's next. Well, I mean, I'll tell you what's next. There's going to be more ETFs that's going to launch, and there's going to be more institutional money that is going to flow into XRP, right? And that's a good thing. Eventually, like, I will still believe that the market still has higher to go, right? With all of this liquidity that's going to be flowing into the market, specifically XRP, like I don't see why we can't go higher, right? I don't see how XRP is gonna go down to zero, like most people, like most trolls out there are gonna say, like it's a bear market, we're going to zero. Like I don't believe that. I truly don't believe that. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do with your money. I'm not, none of that. None of what I'm saying is like financial advice, but that's truly what I believe. I truly believe in the use case of XRP. It's cross border payment. It's utility. I believe in that, and I have been ever since 2017. Ever since I first found out about XRP and got into the market. I honestly believe that this pullback is just noise, right? And it's the perfect playground for an ETF to launch, or like multiple ETFs to launch, right? It's just proving that XRP's maturity is drawing in real capital when fear is high. And it's positioning itself for a rebound in the long term, right? Or maybe in the short term. I don't know. Like I'm not here to predict any type of price targets or any price predictions. Like I'm definitely not a chart analyst and I don't do that type of things. But let me just like share like a couple of thoughts. Like here we have a chart from Javon Marks, right? He says on Twitter, he says altcoins against Bitcoin are right on the brink of a huge breakout with some notable volume that can support it. And this is the others chart. And you can see that like we are literally on the cusp of a breakout, right? We're reaching the apex of the triangle. It's, I don't know, right? Is it gonna happen? Yeah, I think so, but is it 100%? Am I right? Like I don't know. Like I could be. I could be wrong. Who knows? But I honestly believe that we have a lot higher to go. And here's another chart that I want to share with you. This one is from Matthew Hyland. And he wrote hashtag Bitcoin dominance weekly. This is the Bitcoin dominance chart. And it's showing that Bitcoin dominance wants to break down, right? It wants to fall. And historically, what happens is that when Bitcoin dominance falls, that is the sign of when altcoin season begins, right? The elusive altcoin season that we've all been waiting for. Yeah, I truly believe it. I truly believe that we are on the brink of something bigger. I believe that this might be the time or the final time, the final shakeout, right? I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm not making predictions, but I'm just saying I believe that this is the final shakeout before something big happens. But that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You guys still holding on to your XRP? Do you guys believe that altcoin season is on the brink, right? Are we on the cusp of altcoin season? Let me know your thoughts. And I'll see you guys in the next video.